Wait, no, season 4 part 1 came out in 2020. So we waited for that, then waited like 6 months for season 4 part 2 to come out, then 6 more months for season 4 part 3 to come out, then season 4 part 3 part 2 just came out. Like, finally. Leave, bro.
No cap, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Please.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Every new season comes out, I forget everything that happened in the season before. So it takes a few episodes for me to know.
They be dragging it on so
Yeah, bro. That's what happens when you just break
like
up
when Gabby and Falco first showed up, I had no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
I had to actually go on Google and figure out what was going on. I was like, what is this?
Yeah,
because
like, who are these kids?
I think you said it best last discussion. You said you only have enough emotional or mental capacity or something.
Yeah.
Because like we get it, it's a good show and all, but you can get dropped real quick, bro. Like I only have so much space in my head and in my heart for these characters and the story and all that shit. But really, I can go watch something else.
Yeah, like I don't know, like it's like a fire, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if you just let the fire die, then then you don't got nothing else. But if you add to it in a timely manner,
Right.
then you can sustain the fire. And my fire is my mental capacity for this show,
Right.
and they weren't adding to it with the fucking content,
Right.
often enough to keep me engaged, bro.
They should let it die.
Okay.
Hey, bro, let
After
it die
watching
or
the
just
ending, they
gotta-
should let it die.
All right. Let's talk about the ending then.
Yeah,
Let's see.
okay.
Personally, I liked it.
I like it too.
I really liked it.
Okay,
actually.
well, the concept of the ending was good. The execution could have used some work.
Okay.
What was wrong with the execution?
It's just like
Let him cook.
it's like the build up to it. I was confused the whole time, and like they took too long to develop the character, especially Eren. They kind of went from good bad, and all of a sudden they try to drop everything he was thinking at the very end. Before I don't want to say what happened at the very end right off rip, but just know like
Everybody that's seen this has seen
it's like right after the head goes snip, it's like they start explaining like how he was feeling the whole time. Like why did we wait so long to hear that? And it was only like a span of like few minutes. They could have just been sprinkling that in the whole time. It's kind of like he's the main character, but
Nah, I
like he
feel
kind
like
of
he's
took a back.
Yeah, I was about to say,
He's spitting because
I think
like,
the ending was good, but you got a point.
Like the execution, I'd say.
You have a point.
because like why did we have to wait so long to hear Aaron's voice for the first time in the goddamn
That's
part
true.
2?
Yeah,
like
that's true.
we waited like 50 minutes before Aaron finally started talking.
Yeah, it was kind of like in the Dragon Ball Superhero when Cell Max just shows up at the end.
I didn't like that.
And like you don't hear anything from him. He's like a non-character. He just shows up and then he's like supposed to be the big bad guy, but we don't know anything about him really. The same thing with Eren. We know a lot about him because he's the main character, but you don't really see anything from him. You barely even see his face throughout the whole thing, except for like severed or in flashbacks or whatever. But it's kind of like because he doesn't really talk in his like main big form. He's just moving forward. Like it's just he's a slave. Like, that's what he is.
Slave to
He's-
freedom.
Like he's the same thing as Ymir. Like when Ymir was in the paths and everything, she was silent the whole time, and then she was just like doing the things. She was just building Titans. That's all she knew how to do. And Eren's the same way. He's just moving forward, just waiting on the final blow. Yeah, but. I mean, personally, that's why I liked it, but Eren's supposed to be there. I do agree on that. Like, they should have at least showed, like, something. Maybe, like, more things for us to hate him. That way, for him being good, it would have, like, caught us more off guard. Because instead of us, like, going from bad to good, it was, like, from nothing to good. Or, like, from slightly bad to, like, really bad when you find out that he killed 80% of humanity. That was, like, it kind of came out of nowhere. They should have showed a little bit more of, like everyone dying.
It made it seem like they were going to be able to stop him before he did a sizable chunk
Yeah.
of the world, but then we just hear it's 80%. It's like, well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying bad to good, you mean like
kind of mission accomplished at that point.
I was thinking like, oh, at this point, why not just let him finish?
Yeah.